folks, welcome back to Raakesh iWave Lab at Techno Hub channel for placement training. In this session, we are going to discuss about Rollup summary field. So we are going to discuss about Salesforce Rollup summary field. Let me come to know what is Rollup summary field. It's a read-only field which is used to calculate the count of child records. It is going to count the child records, finding the sum of the child records, minimum of child records, maximum of field on the child object, right? It is enabled for master in master-detail relationship. It is enabled in master and detail relationship actually. So what do we come to know using Rollup summary? We are going to calculate. Count of maximum, minimum, sum of fields, and then we're going to display it on the master object, right? Rollup summary fields means working in the child object and then rolling up into that is rolling up the child object and displaying it on the parent object, right? Rolling up the child records and computing the value on the parent record. That is what all about rollup summary. Rollup summary field cannot be created in the lookup relationship. For lookup relationship, rollup summary cannot be created. So, but using Apex triggers, we can create rollup summary on lookup relationship. At the maximum, how many summary fields we can able to create? We can create up to 25 rollup summary fields on an object. So, rollup summary fields functions to work with rollup summary fields. As I already told you, so count. For count, we can go with number and currency. For some, we can go with number and currency. So, minimum number and currency and date, maximum number, currency and date. We can make 4 functions to work with rollup summary fields. So, these are the 4 functions which work with rollup summary field. For count, it should go with number and currency, right? Sum also goes with number and currency. Minimum number, currency and date. You can find out the minimum of number, find out the minimum of currency. You can find out the minimum of date. Similarly, we can find out the maximum of number. We can find out the maximum of amount or currency. Then we can find out the maximum of date. All these things we can able to find out. So now let me see how to create a rollup summary. In order to create a rollup summary field, right? We have first step is that we have to make sure that it should be in a master detail relationship. So in this rollup summary field, we are going to use 2 objects. One is going to be Pharma product. The other one is called sample object. Pharma product is going to be a master object and sample object is going to be child object. So how do we go? How do we proceed this? So first we have to go to setup, home, platform tools, objects and fields, then object manager. Then you're going to select the Pharma object. Here now for rollup summary, we are going to select the object that is going to be the primary object, that is going to be master object, and click on the fields and relationship and click on new button, so that you will get like this. Then you're going to select the object first. After selecting the object manager, we'll try to list out the object. Otherwise, you go to quick find box, type the product, Pharma products, it will list. You can select this. After selecting it, it will take you to the field and relationship. Click on new button. You're going to show the data type here. From the data type, we're going to select the rollup summary field. Rollup summary data type. After selecting rollup summary data type, click on the next button. Then it is what is that? We are going to find out the total quantity. So you're going to find out the total quantity. You're going to roll up on the quantity field. You're going to roll up on the quantity field. What is the outcome you're going to get? You're going to get the total quantity. So you're going to say field label as total quantity here. After you specify the field label and field name, click on next button. And then now the third step, you're going to specify the summary object, which is the summary object, but it's going to be sample. So on sample, what are the rollup types you're going to do it? For count, we will not have a field aggregate. Whereas for remaining 3 things, we'll have a field aggregate. For some minimum maximum, we'll have a field aggregate. If at all you select count, this field to aggregate will be disabled. You cannot be able to find out the field to aggregate for count count type. Whereas for some minimum maximum, you can be able to create. And filter criteria, if you have all the records to be included, you can select this, or only records meeting the criteria should be included in the calculation. Whichever option you want, you can select it. I'll go with the default one. After this, I'm going to click on next button. Once I click on next button, then the remaining things are going to be same. You're going to select the visibility. It's going to be visible for all the profile, and then click on next. The field will be added onto the total quantity will be added on the Pharma product layout, on the Pharma product layout. right? After this, then you're going to save it. Once you save it, right, then what you do, you're going to check it. Now you go to the pharma product app, and then you click on pharma product. You can see that in that you're going to see the total number of quantity available. The total number of quantity will be available here. Got it? The total number of quantity will be available here. Got it? So this is how we are going to do. We're going to find out roll-up summary. The roll-up summary will be find out on the basis of the summation here. We're going to use sum here. Right, we are going to use two objects. One is going to be a pharma product, the other one is going to be a sample object. Now let me get into a demo, right? Now let me get into a demo. So now I have gone into the production environment. So this is a production environment. For getting into production environment, we have to get into login.salesforce.com, enter your credential, and come back to your setup page here. Now what I have to do, I have to click on object manager. Make sure that the first step is that you have to make sure that the two objects should be in a master detail relationship. How will I know this? Right, you have to go to sample. So go to quick find box, click type on sample, right, and you can see the sample object will be there. So click on sample, click on fields and relationship, and you can see there is going to be, see here we have pharma product underscore C goes with a master detail relationship. Yes, sample and pharma product is now in master detail relationship. You are able to see this. But now what we have to do, we have to start with pharma product. Again, you have to click on object manager, and the right hand side we click here. You can see the pharma product is available. Either you can click on pharma product here. Otherwise, you can go to the quick find box, type pharma product, will get this. Right, pharma product will come. You have to click on field and relationship. The field and relationship will come here. Then you have to click on new button. After this, now what you do, it will take you to the data type here. Now, first step, you have to choose the field type. What is the field type? See, now automatically the roll-up summary will be enabled here. Otherwise, the roll-up summary will be disabled, right? So make sure that the objects are in master detail relationship. If the objects are in master detail relationship, then only I can able to create the roll-up summary. I'll click on roll-up summary now, right? After clicking on roll-up summary, then I'm going to click on next button. Now, what is the field label? I'm going to say total quantity. I'm going to say total quantity, right? So after entering the field label and field name, I'm going to click on next button. Once you click on next button, then now what is the summarize object? That is the third, define the summary calculation. You have to define summary object, which object? See, the master object is pharma product, which is the child object. You have to say the child object. The child object is going to be sample because it's already in the relationship, so that the sample is getting displayed here. Now see, if I select count, so field to aggregate will not be enabled. What I have to do, I want to find out the sum. I don't want to find out the count. I want to find out sum. So sum, I select field to aggregate what? On which field you have to find out the aggregate. On which field you have to find out the aggregate. So that you're going to see for maximum, for sum, for minimum, for maximum, it has been enabled. But what I have to do, I'm going to do with sum here. So on which field? I'm going to select the quantity now. And filter criteria here, all records should be included in the calculation. That is the first option. The second option, only record with the certain criteria should be included in the calculation. I'll go with all the records should be included in the calculation. Right. After this, I'm going to click next button. Once I click next button, right, and this is going to be visible to the all profile. It is going to be visible to the all profile, and click on next button. Next step. So this particular total quantity will be added into my pharma product layout. So that is the roll-up summary field called total quantity will be added into my pharma product layout now. After this, I'm going to click on save. So now the field has been added here. What is the field called? Total quantity has been added. It's called roll-up summary field. What is the roll-up summary we are going to do? We are going to do summation here, right? We are going to do summation now. Now what I do? I have to test it. In order to testing, I'm going to go for the app launcher and click here, and you're going to enter pharma app. So the moment you get the pharma app here, right? The pharma app will be loaded. On the pharma app, we can see that the sample objects and pharma product will be there. Sample objects and pharma product will be there. Now let me click on samples. Now you click on new, right? And you're going to enter, see, a quantity now. Say for example, 50, right? And what is the pharma product name? I have to create the new pharma product here. Now let me create a new pharma product. Product name is going to be, what is that? It is going to be for a card. Right? What is the pharma product type? It is going to be asthma. Product specification. So what is a pharma specific? It is mainly used for asthma, right? And the price is going to be 500, right? Inventory, yes, 25, something entered. Manufacturer is going to be manufacturer, Cipla, right? And it is going to be wholesale, added to wholesale, and retail also added. Or we can add it here. After adding all these things, make sure that any number is here. Required field is there. No, as of now, there is no any required field. Now click on save. Right. Now automatically the product number will be added here. Now click on save here. Right. After this, again, I'm going to add one more field here, one more record here. Go to sample. Right, click on new. Right. What is the quantity here? I'm going to add 150. So which product here? I'm going to select P001, same product. Again, I'm going to add 150. Now click on save. Right. Now what you do? You come back here. Now see here, the quantity here. First time I added 50. Second time I added 150. Right. Two quantities are there. Right. So now again, I'll go to pharma product now. Right. I'll click on P001. So it will get roll up. Right. It will get roll up. So 150 plus 50, 200 total quantity is got roll up here. So we can able to see on the pharma product field, in the pharma product detail page, you can able to see the roll up field that is called total quantity, but it has been rolled up for 200. First time I created here, you can see, go to samples and you can see two records will be there. Two records will be available. Two records will be available. At S001, when I click on S001, what is the quantity? 50. Again, right? Again, and click on S002. How many? It is 150. 150 plus 50, 200. So, in that case, if I go to pharma product here, and I click on P0001, you can see that it is getting roll up. It is getting summarized. It is getting summation. 150 plus 50, so 200. So, total number of quantities has been rolled up. That sample field, the quantity field has been rolled up and it has been summed, and that the total value will be displayed here in the pharma product, for which we are using a roll up summary here. For which we are using roll-up summary here. For which we are using a roll-up summary here. So this is all about using roll-up summary. Guys, folks, if you have any doubts, you can pen or you can mail me to info.iwaylabs@gmail.com. You can please mail me. In case any other queries also, you can mail me. Right, please subscribe to my channel, to our channel. In case of any doubts or any other queries you have, you can contact me. You can call me and contact me. 8550791168 8142000037. So guys, please do subscribe our channel and please support our channel. Click on bell icon. Right. So this is Raakesh iWave at Techno Hub channel for placement training. Right. So please be safe. And please take necessary precautions. Prevention is better than cure. Right? Don't roam anywhere. Please try to learn Salesforce and get ready for your certification. So I'm uploading all the content one by one. Please read this content and try to get ready for the certification exam and try to get a job in the Salesforce platform. So please stay tuned. Bye-bye.